In this video, we are going to see how to write a UART program in LPC 1768. UART stands for Universal Synchronous Universal Asynchronous Receiver Transmitter. Uh, there are certain registers that we have to work in order to make the UART work effectively. In 1768, we are going to take the register FCR, LCR, and LSR and TER. So mainly we'll be using here for our purposes FCR and LCR, and there is a pin configuration where we have to tell to change the function of a particular pin from GPIO to UART. So first we will see about the pin configuration. By default, the pins will work as a GPIO, that is as a function 0. So we have to change this to as a function 1, so the value in bits will be of 0 1. So we have to change from 0 0 to 0 1. So we know that it is in the port the pin which we are going to use for this port 0, pin 2 and 3. So if you look this in a pin select, we will get a pin select 0. In this one, each pin location will have a 2 bits. So pin 0 will have a 2 bits 0 and 1. Similarly, pin 1 will have a 2 bits 2 and 3. So similarly for the pin 2 we'll have a 4 and 5. Similarly for the pin 3 we have a 6 and 7. Since we are going to use a port 0 2 and 3, the main area which we are going to focus is on these 4 locations. So remaining area is unknown for us. So if I want to set this to a pin 2 is a UART transmitter, then the equivalent value will become as 0 1 here. So if I want to make pin 3 as a receiver, again I'll get a value as 0 1. So this is the value which we have to write it in a pin select. We will see how we are going to write in a, and you are going to see for the initializing UART. Next, let us see what are the registers we are going to use. So here, so we are going to use the FIO register FCR and LCR. We are going to format of the stop bit and everything. So DLL and DLM, which will be used for to set the baud rate. So THR for the data content in the transmitting, and RBR for receiving data. FCR, that's a FIFO control register. So here in this program we are just going to transmit the data, we are not going to receive any of the data. So we are going to use a FIFO, so that means this has to be enabled, so receiver has no impact and transmitter has to reset frequently. So we are going to use remaining values will be zeros for us, because this is for the receiver. So this is the register value that we are going to use. So the equivalent terms, if I write it, the value will be of 0 cross 06. So when we go for LCR, that is a line control register. So here we have many things to understand here. So first we have to select what is our word length. So word length, here we are going to use a 8-bit character length. So that is 1 1. So then we are not going to use a stop select bit, so we are making sure it is 0, 1 stop bit, and parity enable is also 0. We are not going to generate parity and check again, and parity select is also 0 by default. Since we are not enabling, this has no effort, so we are making it 0 0. So brake control is 0, or disable the brake transmission, and for initially we are making to 1 to access the divider latch. Later we are going to reset it. So if that's the scenario, then we will have the value as 1 1 here. So this value becomes 0, this also becomes 0, this also becomes 0 0 0 1. So the equivalent value what we'll get is 0 cross 83. If we are going to, once we have set the baud rate and everything, then we are not going to access the latch. Then what happens here is this becomes 0 and this also becomes 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So the equivalent value is 0 cross 0, 3 in hexadecimal. So this is what we are going to use. First we are going to set the baud rate. So to set the baud rate and everything, we are going to first set the value 0 cross 0. Once it is set, once we have given the value at DLL and DLM, we are going to change the same register to this value. Then in LSR register, so our main concentrated area is of THRU to set whether register is empty or whether the data is valid data or not. So once the data is transmitted, the register again becomes empty so that we can write the data easily for us. So we are making sure that the data is always valid and we are able to write it immediately. And for transmit enable, this becomes by default is 1, so we are not going to touch this one only. If you look at the code, before starting the code, we have to look to one key parameter, that is clock, peripheral clock. So the peripheral clock in LPC27 is roughly 24 megahertz. So the 24 megahertz is what the peripheral clock we are going to use. Now our clock frequency is of 12 megahertz. Now we have to convert this clock frequency to 24 megahertz so that we can easily tell in DLL and DLM what is the value we have to store for the baud rate 9600. So this is what we are going to see here. So in the program, the manual what we are given is we are multiplied by 8 and we are again divided by 8. It's nothing but the value. After this one, the FP clock value is nothing but we have 24 megahertz. Now here is the initial program. Before starting the code, first we are going to set what is our pin function. As we have already seen in the initial state, the function is, so this is what we have written at the pin location 4, shifted 4 times, so here will be 1, again shifted 6 times, here the value will be equal to 1. So that's what we have done here. Now here we are using LCR register. So the LCR register, as I already told, we have set to 83 to allow the baud rate. That means we are going to access the divider latch first. Okay, then here what you are seeing is here is the microseconds. So in other sense, the 24 megahertz is divided by 16 into 9600. So you will get the values roughly equal to 157.25. So this will be the rough value you will get. So that, since I am using for 8-bit, dividing by 256, if I divide by 256, I will get the value as 0. And here in DLL, I will get the value roughly is equal to 99 point values. But our baud rate is 9600. So we are expecting here a DLL value will be equal to 96. But what we are getting is 99. So there is a 0.3% error is there in our transmitting. So that we cannot avoid due to the clock frequency we have. So then again I am going to lock the baud rate. Then I am going to set the FCR register so that I am going to send only the transmitting data. I am not going to take the receiving data. So this is the initial part of the UART. Now when I am going to send the data, I am going to access the register of LSR. So in LSR, I am going to access the location 0 cross 20. Okay. So if you look at the LSR register, okay, so I am going to access the value 20. So here will be 0, 0, 0, 0. So the 2 value is 1, 0. So remaining terms are 0 form. So what I'm going to check here is I'm going to check only this part. That means is the register is empty or not. So if let's say the value is 0, if the register is empty, so not of register. That means I have to wait. So by default the value the not of 0, that means equal to 1. So the condition is not failed, so it keeps on working in this while loop forever. So now if it, that means we are waiting for till we'll make the value is 1. That means the valid data to be transmitted is there. So it waits till I get a valid data. So once I got the value as 1, so this becomes failed. Then I am going to write the data immediately to my register, to THR, to UART0 THR. So this is the send string where we'll send a string and each byte is sent to the send byte, and individually the ASCII value is sent to the THR register. So this is our main program. The main program system init to initialize the frequency and everything, and UART init, as we have seen earlier, set the baud rate, set the pin configuration, and use the DLM is set, then fixing the baud rate, lock the baud rate, and set the FCR register. After that, send the string to the send string function, which again sends the data to send byte. Here we are just stating after printing go to the next line. So carriage return align field is just to tell that once you have sent the data of SJEC, then we have to send the register that go to the next line. So you can use hyperterminal to see the result in your PC. So this completes the UART program.